way. So makes no difference. Whoops, that didn't work, did it? Let's get rid of. Let's go back to that camera for a sec. Right. So what I need to do is I need to go back and I need to switch these off. There we go. Right now. So Will Pintar playing Darth Maul. After you perform an attack, you may spend 2 force tokens to perform a bonus primary attack against a different target. If your attack missed, you may perform that bonus primary attack against a second target instead. The same target instead. Jamming Beam, Electronic Baffle, and Hate. Count Dooku. After you defend, if this attacker is in your firing arc, you may spend 1 force to remove 1 of your blue or red tokens. After you perform an attack that hits, you may spend 1 force to perform an action. Jamming Beam, Electronic Baffle, Scimitar, and Hate. And then Marksmanship and Soulless One on General Grievous, whose ability is while you perform a primary attack, you are not in the defender's firing arc. You may re-roll up to 2 attack dice. Ooh, it's an aggressive build. Right. Whereas Tom, on the other side of the table, is playing Resistance 5s. Ulo La Ampa, we saw in the last round, when you defend or perform a primary attack. If you are stressed, you must roll 1 fewer defense dice. You must roll 1 fewer defense dice or 1 additional attack die. And she's got Crack Shot and Heroic. Talisan Lintra. Talisan Lintra, I don't know. While an enemy ship in your bullseye performs an attack, you may spend 1 charge. If you do, the defender rolls 1 additional attack die. Okay. Eloasti, and once again we hit Crack Shot and Heroic. When defender is in your bullseye arc attack, you spend 1 charge. If you do, the defender rolls 1 additional die. While an enemy ship in your... I'm trying to work that out, but bullseye performs an attack, you may spend a charge. Oh, right, okay, the defender is obviously the friendly ship, right, sorry, I was thinking about a ship that's in her arc, and like, that's the defender. Why do you want to give it an extra die? Just when it's attacking one of your friendly ships, okay. After you reveal a red Talon roll with Eloatsi, maneuver, if you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, treat that maneuver as white. And he's got Heroic as well. S-foils and a Jamming Beam. And then we saw in the last round, after you gain a stress token, if there is an enemy ship in your arc at range 0 to 1, you may remove that stress token. Heroic, Black 1, S-foils, and Pattern Analyzer. So we've already got the first maneuver done. They started that round up quickly. There's a bit of a delay, and so they started up that round pretty quickly. And Will's a very friendly character who I met when I went to Manchester. Well, I knew him before from the Facebook group. Not got the General Grievous ship icon. It's true. Silly bum. That's something I forgot to do last night. That was something I had to do last night, but I spent my time doing something else. So I'm just going to take it off. And I've not got any of the ship icons, have I? Because, damn it! Remove it. It just defaults to a decimator if it can't find the other ones. It just defaults. Something I forgot to do. So there we go. Okay. I can try and see if I can try and fix that now from here for the next games. Anyway, I got lunch after this, so I'm probably going to do some fixing of lunch during the lunch break, because I've got that problem with the T70s as well with their funny upgrade.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, ready when you are.
Your cloak.
Slooping with the with Dooku. I'm guessing Will brought the gas clouds.
He's 5 forward.
We discovered now as we were setting up. You've heard of advantage templates. There are advantage ship bases as well. The Sith infiltrator, those bases are slightly larger than the old school bases that I have painted, so I was not able to get the ship tokens to fit in without some considerable force, and even then they were hanging over the edge just a little tiny bit, so I ended up just saying to stick to your own bases, because I don't want to get into any silly situation of people complaining about what was going on. Like the ship token was like hanging off the edge of the base. So there we go. I've got the wave 3 seems to have come along with an adjustment to the size of the base.
In fact, he's not got dice cam, has he?
And I've noticed just now somehow the camera's got moved. So in next dials phase, I'm gonna have to try and fix that. That'll be dozy. That'll be when that dude knocked over the coffee. Thanks.
Yeah, he's quite nippy. You don't expect it.
Yeah, I didn't see it 5 forward.
Okay. So Tom kind of tries to kite along the far edge of the board.
Negative first rider.
And no range for that combat phase, which sends them back to dials. Let me just try and fix the camera.
Okay, we're a bit slow, we just got started on round 2. How many rounds have you got? Yeah.
Okay. Fix the camera. not perfectly. Really good try.
Yeah. When you are. See you, man.
Shut these messages up.
Stretch. Yep. Previous. 3 packets away.
Okay.
Well, not really a lot to do. All fine.
Yep, banks across. And bumps into Dooku with more. I don't know, we're going to have to wait and see, but I get the impression that the Resistance are pretty much going to wipe off one of those infiltrators a turn.
Nice and definitely.
War's Destiny Birds, your round begins now.
I was debating whether to just put them
Now,
on
shut up my phone, shut up the laptop. No extra noise is going on now. So let's see, I mean, he's got those 6 hull and 4 shields on those infiltrators, but with just 1 evade die, it's going to be pretty difficult. In this case, I'm going to want to see how well Count Dooku can hold up in this round.
Okay, shooting was person's got shot. I believe he has.
We need to get to Dars. I've got to try and fix Tom's shields. I can't see the shields on near num.
Base straight through. Yeah, base straight through.
So rolling gets 1 hit, focus and a blank. Uses the force to convert the focus, and nothing to worry about there from Tom's side of the table.
Yeah, I'll shoot at the end. Yep. Why didn't I shoot at the end first place? I don't know. There we go, hit crit at the end. Oh, what an idiot. That was silly. Yeah. Should have shot him the first time. I thought
No damage again.
I don't, yeah. I don't understand why I didn't shoot the end.
I forgot to open my wings and then shoot T. Let's do tally first, do range 3 for a rock on a Dooku, I guess.
Range 3 through a rock, so I might have to borrow a green dice after this. Cheers.
So one focus becomes a hit, and he gets the evade.
That's only just.
Lulu earns 2 on
So the Ulo La Ampa.
Sound effects are 3.
3 hits, 1 evade. So finally takes 2 on Darth Maul. Regenerates a force token.
Range 3 for hello. So that's 2 dice. Hit and crit.
Hitting a crit, and the evades come up blank.
Oh.
Recovers all of his force, but has lost all of his shields.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm good.
So, do you jam after you decode? That's when you move. It's in your bullseye, you jam. It's after you move.
Yeah. So if I decloak, but end of the round, I'm going to baffle myself.
Cool, okay.
Yep. Use that chant battle, remove the strings. So yeah, Will's in a situation here where he wants to try and get himself kept. So he wants to probably turn to the right with more Dooku, and then have more kind of rush up behind us. From somebody, remember, I've got to go do something on the table.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, ready when you are.
Yeah, cool beans, man. Nothing on the system phase.
It's tricky when you can just get rid of it whenever you like anyway.
Yeah. What, the cloak?
Yeah, the cloak, yeah. It's like, do I actually want to do it now or later?
Stress. Hard one.
Okay, there we go.
It's a bit closer than I thought. Go for it. Boost focus. Okay.
Perfect. Cool. Everything's going well. So Grievous is kind of like pulling himself out of the battle and trying to get back in, but a bad position to be trying to recover from, and has left Maul exposed to pretty much the majority of Tom's arcs this round. Which, if I've not mentioned already, if you're familiar with, if you're recognizing Tom's name from somewhere, it's because he's the guy who won the Coruscant Invitational in October, facing off against Mankit Liu in the final.
I'll just take the focus. Okay. Cool beans, man. worst, sir. Do your worst. That's where everything comes in at ball.
Yeah, Moore's in a very unfavourable situation here. He's got all of his force tokens, but oh no! So firing arc gets rotated rearwards. I'm guessing.
I was going to, but I thought no, I'll try and get something off the ball.
And that's Ulo. So stresses himself for that extra attack die. Hello. Moves forward.
Oh, nice. I love that. I forget what I'm doing half the time.
And Talisan Lindra. Talisan Lindra. That's better. Talisan.
Open the wings on the end.
Yeah. Four straight. Okay. Oh. It's alright. It's alright. Okay.
Where's my phone? There.
That's it. I thought you'd come in then. Go for it. So most at ball.
Yeah. So now it's a pop shot on Grievous.
Yeah.
So here we go. On Grievous gets 2 focuses on a hit. Doesn't spend the focus. Or doesn't have a focus. And is safely evaded. Gets 1 hit. No damage there either. And he takes a crit.
Structural damage. Why you defend?
Structural damage.
Ouch. Ouch.
So pretty much killer crit to fall on Maul as his first crit, which basically means his force is completely nullified now for helping him defend, and he's taking 3 damage cards on the next attack. 2, 3. 2 hull points left.
Well, I can only shoot the Grievous.
Yep, you're going for it.
Because I can't shoot the Dookie. I might as well go for the end.
Yep.
I'm in your art, so just one.
What sort of blues does Grievous have? Cool, thank you.
Done. So there we go. It must be the chair I'm seeing on the edge of the screen. Okay, so Maul is crippled. and isn't going anywhere this round. Maybe Tom can now focus this round on Dooku, as Maul is pretty much a non-threat right now. I mean, even with just one A-wing, he could be taking him off the board.
Go with that. Ready?
I'm ready.
Decloak. I'm going to attempt to decloak if I can. Ready?
Yeah, where's
So
You never know.
got it.
Leave.
You got it.
Yeah.
decloaks into a good position. Target locks. Oh, jams. Sorry. Did you see someone put down a token? You go target lock. No, it's jam. Strawberry jam token.
X-Wing players, that is just over 42 minutes remaining in the round. 42 minutes remaining in the round.
Yeah, that's with me. So, I'm going to leave.
On the side of my head. Yeah, so he's...
Yeah. Grievous.
Yep.
Not
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, there's one there actually.
Take the stress off. We will take the focus.
Yep.
And then finally more.
Yeah. Yeah. Alex, isn't it?
Slooping with Maul, giving him a good position on Nien, but like I say, yeah, I mean, Will's got the initiatives, he's firing first, so maybe he can get some damage into Nien.
Okay. Debate where tallies might end up. Fly forward. It's going to crash in second.
Crash straight to the ball.
And needs to
Is anywhere in the bit and it's small.
Yeah.
so bumps into Maul with Talisan.
ability, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a boost or action and boost or routine. Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
So, good morning to our Americans who are just waking up to join us. He's in a situation now where it's just, like I say, Grievous is like the most minor of problems. Has Grievous lost a shield? Is that why I can only see one? Or maybe... No, there's another one just off the camera. Right, okay. The TV's overscans a bit. Heavy.
4K.
Yeah.
K turns. So that's pretty much going to be his option for
Yep.
using the pattern analyzer to focus.
Okay,
And Lulu Lumpala is his option for removing Maul from the board.
Ball.
That's what he wants to do.
Sorry, I didn't realise I will. Ball at that's got me head
So-
written all over it, hasn't it? Yep.
Oh, no, it's Nien. Lulu Lumpala is on the other side of the board. One crit and takes evade, so no damage. And 2 focus results. Nothing happening there.
God.
And he spent 2 of his Forstner because he's got structural damage, so he's not. There's not. That was the best option he had, and yeah, didn't. 2 rolls, didn't get any damage out of it. And 2 hits and a focus becomes 3, and a blank result gets rerolled, I guess, for a cock. Takes 2, and I think that is the end of Maul. Fuel leak and damaged engine.
I can't shoot it, so let's do tally. Tally range 2 on Dooku.
Yeah, yeah.
I will use my crack shot.
Oh, okay.
Crack shot
Takes it.
and takes 2.
Just takes the evade away completely,
Let's
doesn't
take
it?
plus 1, yeah. And hello, we'll go for the range 2.
Don't know why, 'cause I think it's smashed.
Yellow firing on Dooku.
Range 2 on Dooku.
Yeah.
Gets focus hit.
So, Grievous, 4 dice. Hello.
1, 2, and 2 focuses. Gets spent to make 4. Grievous firing on Eloasti. Gets a focus and another one. Spends it to gets 2. Takes 2. It's like he just took
Dooku.
2 shields off of Eloasti.
Walk through range. Oh yeah, we've already said that. Spend the force.
Yeah. Gets 2 hits after spending a force to focus.
Tally policy, extra dice.
Yeah, yeah.
And rolls 3 evades with the ability. No damage. And I guess that's them going back to dials.
get when you play
Baff-
as well?
Eh?
Oh, you're back, sorry.
Yeah, and then baffle the stress and do well.
Okay. They just moved your shield that inch.
Oh, right. Cool.
Is Jam gone now? Is it?
Yeah, jam goes.
Yeah.
Leave that down.
Okay, so Tom pretty much got this game in the bag so far. Dooku is hobbling about a bit. He had a lot of luck with Maul getting that structural damage crit, but even so, it was just a question of time. Now it's a question of waiting to see. Whether or not he can capitalise on his current position, which I don't think he's going to have too much difficulty with. Dooku's not really going to have any surprises as far as manoeuvres are concerned. And Grievous wants to keep firing, so... look at Grievous's dial. Yeah, I mean he's got those sloops on there at speed 3, but apart from that, he's not got much really to help him get back around after this phase. Oh, that's right. Sorry, the round clock is broken. I've had to put in a help request to software support. We've got 32 minutes left in the round.
Yeah, start around. Float.
Pretty fun. It's just to me, yeah.
Um,
5K with Dooku. Unexpected.
Where you're going to go after.
Good. And then GG. Not GG. Said that the other day. He went GG. The guy went, oh, you're sacking it already. I was like, no, mate, no. Jimmy Grievous. He's like, oh, right, yeah. He also gets a strike. A bit of luck to park right in front of me. Can't see it, but... Okay. Yeah, that one. I think I was going to
Thank you.
So yeah, it looks like he's probably got into a position where he's like, he's managed to escape some firing for this round. But yeah, I mean the resistance 5s are just going to swarm back around like bees and come back to bring all his
30 minutes remaining in the round.
30 minutes left on the round.
Yeah, of course. I'm definitely not with that.
Right, always dead, 6 these two for Tammy, hot shot and realist.
It's a re-roll one of them anyway. Oh, great. So it takes 2.
Two hits and a blank. Gets 3 focus results. So looks like he's taking damage on the Grievous already. While I was distracted dealing with tech support.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I haven't done anything on anybody.
Taking all the shots at LA.
Yes. Cool. Range 3 and elastic. Yep. Reroll that one with his ability.
Oh yeah.
Still a blank. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And the evades make sure that Tom doesn't take any damage anymore either. So he's pretty much getting through with virtually his whole list intact. He's lost his other shield on the Loatsi. So one goes through on Loatsi.
Wow.
First damage card. And some points on the board for Will. And they're back to dials for this round. So yeah, it's not going well for Will. He's got half points lost on General Grievous. Dooku is walking around with no shields on.
By a country mile. I really didn't want to do well that first round. I think yours was a big win first round. Eh?
I won by 7 points.
All right.
Last shot of the game. He's you with 1 health left. He had to kill it. Range 3 for a rock. I got 1 hit. Easy back
The man put himself into a kill box. Just coming out of this kill box. I was basically like, there with Dooku facing that way. Grievous was here, Luke's out facing that way, and Maul was there facing inwards. And it was just the ships of Fury and Terror just trapped in the middle like, oh dear.
Okay.
Okay. Full beat, huh? So, yeah, let's see how the system goes free forward.
Rules Wesley Bell, you have 2 minutes left on your round. 2 minutes.
After this round, we're going to have a lunch break. I'm not 100% sure how long it is. We just have notices up saying after round 2, lunch after round 2 for X-Wing. So we do have a break. Whether or not it'll be more than like 30 minutes, I've got no idea. The actual venue for the event is pretty cool. It's right next door to the Milton Keynes football stadium, the home of the Milton Keynes Dons, the MK Dons, from when they moved from Wimbledon up here. It's surrounded by, there's a McDonald's, there's a whole bunch of restaurants on one side, there's a KFC, there's an Asda, everything within walking distance. So I can't imagine needing too much more than like an hour for lunch. So yeah, the round timer is broken. I am on to tech support to try and find out what's going on. They've given me some advice of what to do after this round. I want to wait for this game to be over and then start messing around with stuff. And there are 24 minutes left in the round. 23 minutes and 50 seconds just gone.
Just done.
Flying off the edge of space.
Talon rolls with LOS.
That's the other way around for them. They can boost all the time. They're close to barrel. Okay. Stay with Tally.
Yeah.
Reach through the Bruce. Lock it
Hi.
half an hour ago.
My out was your
You're doing
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. So I get a reroll. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I get to reroll one like
Okay.
Yeah, that's, I'm not in your art. Well, you're not in my art.
Oh,
Previously,
yeah,
he's a coward. Massive coward.
Okay, so 1, 2, looks like 1 hit, 1 crit, 2 hits and a crit after spending the focus. Gets 1, 2. So 1 goes through. And General Grievous making it a face-up
Fuel
damage
leak.
car. Fuel leak again.
Yeah, happy days.
You don't have the
X-Wing players, just a quick reminder that lunch after this round, your lunch break will be 1 hour long. You will need to be back in your seats, ready to play your next game of X-Wing at 2:45.
So 2:45 will be the start of round 3. Local time right now is 1:23. So work that out for yourselves of when 2:45 is for you, and make sure you're back here for round 3. Of course, the stream will be live most of the lunch break. You'll be able to tune in to see if there's something going on. No real action going on Tom's side of the table. He's just tanking most of the shots. Yeah, no other damage. Just he's done really well to be able to keep all of his ships out of receiving out of arc, or when has taken shots. It's been pretty effective in getting evades. here we got Will needs to try and find a way to capitalise his position, but I don't think he's actually got any opportunities here. He's kind of locked up in the middle with Dooku and Grievous. Okay, and they're off. Wrong keyboard.
Like a million people on stream screaming at me, why do you keep doing stressful maneuvers? Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of coming back around. Probably not going to be too much attack in this round. Too much combat in this round. But Tom's just kind of like repositioning on the far end of the asteroid field from Will's ships. Okay, so it's got some arcs. One, two, 3 hits and 2 focuses, and an evade re-rolls 1, gets 1 damage card on Grievous, goes down to 1 hit point left. Not much you're going to be doing in this game, Will.
Not too bad with the evade as well. I can't complain that much.
Series 2 battalion on
Dooku. Firing on Dooku. Hit and crit, gets a focus. Dooku uses the Force to save himself on 1, gets the wounded pilot.
Well, after you perform an action, yeah. Roll 1 attack dice, sorry. So, range 3. Yep.
1 hit, 2 blanks. Rerolls for a hit and a crit and a focus. No, 2 hits and a focus. Gets 2 evades and a focus. Spends the focus. Takes 1 damage. And Elo actually creeps ever closer to being destroyed, but still there for now, for this round at least. And with them firing at I-5 before Will's ships, it's very likely Will's going to end up not getting an opportunity to take Elo actually off the table. Almost certainly going to... If he manages to get arc with all 4 ships on both of Will's ships this round, It's basically a question of let's just fire on Dooku, see if we can get him off the table, and then whatever we've got left over, we'll fire on Grievous. 15 minutes left on the clock.
I thought they did, but I was surprised they didn't.
Plug that in. Okay, so coming up on to what's probably going to be one of the last rounds, if like I say, if Tom can just pull all his ships around and Will doesn't pull off some crazy maneuvers, for now he's kind of kept his ships pretty much close together. If his ships stay close together and Tom manages to get arc on all four of his arcs onto both of Will's ships, then yep, focus fire on Dooku first. We'll see how many ships it takes to get him off the board, and then whatever's left over goes on to Grievous. He's also got only one force token left on Dooku. Yeah, they're pretty close together. There's a chance of Nien Num bumping here, but
No point. Yeah, it's fair enough. I've got one health left, so it doesn't matter.
Did you roll for the debris?
No, I did not.
he got a crit on Dooku from going over debris, and I didn't hear what it was, and I can't see what it is because he's not put it on the camera. Oh no, I can see it if I take a look at it. If I remove my overlay, I should be able to tell. Let me see here now. This overlay off, and looks like a panic pilot. It looks like he's got a panic pilot and a wounded pilot there.
Do a focus. Take them.
Boosting round, yeah. So Elo is kind of trying to,
Is it spin?
yeah, I guess he's not tried to get involved this time. I guess because he's trying to expecting to receive.
Clean this off right now.
Receive, no? No
I mean, to
idea.
be fair, I've got my reroll, so.
So, so he's going to take Grievous off the board first. 3 hits. There goes Grievous. 4 hits left to go on Dooku. And to see if Dooku can get Elo off, survive those 4 hits and get Elo off the table. Firing first with Talisan. And I guess he's got that.
Yeah, man.
Range 1. I think that's Nien. 2 hits. Yeah, I think he didn't have arc with Talisan. So Nien, 2 hits. Focus, uses the force, takes only 1. Giving him...
Range 1. Yep. Hey. Hopefully I'll get some points on the board.
2 focuses and a hit and a blank.
Yeah, spin both. Yep. Focus. They've got 4 health on them.
4 hull, yeah.
Oh, you made all 3, yeah. Oh,
I took 1.
oh. Oh, it's on the end. Oh.
He lost the shield on Near numb there. Whoops. Shield, not hull. There we go. And they go back to Dials for what's probably going to be the last round now. 3 hit points left on Dooku. 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go on the round. Nien, I'm probably going to K-turn or Talon roll to the left. What's her name? Talisan. Talisan will be maybe turning and boosting to the left.
There you go.
Yep, and Dars are down, they're off.
2 bank.
2 banking with Dooku to the left. Okay. Yep, well, 210 with Eloasti. K-turn, then I'm guessing from near Num. Yep. GQ1 bank to the right for Le Ulo La Lampa. Le Ulo Lampa. La Ampa. Oh, straight. And then maybe boosting. Boost and focus, yeah, of course. Yeah, this is over, Will. I'm sorry. It's got 3 arcs on you. You've got 3 hit points on behind 1 die. And then here comes... Yeah, this arc isn't going to make it, but makes no difference at this stage, really. I mean, you've got like 2 ships at range 1. Target locking and moving his arc forward, but yeah, this isn't going to happen.
Okay,
Here we go.
hello, Range 1.
Firing gets 2 hits from the focus, suffers those 2 hits. 1 hit point left for Dooku.
Not now, I'm about to die.
Lulu, Range 1.
The Ulo firing at range 1 gets 1 and a crit, and it's game over. Knotted up.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I mean, you're outmaneuvering me every single time. You've seen where I was going to be, and it's quite easy. Oh, yeah.
Well done, Will. Do you want to come over to do a quick chat?
Yeah.
There you go. Move over this way a bit. You're a bit far off. Okay, well done though. Good, well played. What was it? It's your first time on stream, right?
Yeah, it was. Well, first time on your stream, yeah.
Ow, Jesus. Okay. And how was it? Good.
Yeah, the stream's fine.
So
obviously, I didn't play very well, but
Well, yeah, but now you're X-Wing famous though. Huh?
Yeah.
So, was everybody watching at home?
I believe there's some, and I've seen it go up on the group that Will's on stream. So I was like, oh.
Okay. So there we go. You had a pretty bad matchup. One of the things I felt was like you were keeping your ships really close together,
Yeah.
and that just gave him like all the opportunities. There was, as he swarmed around you and just kept arcs. Like he would always have multiple options, multiple target choices, and that just allowed him to just concentrate on the one ship he wanted to take down. And with that structural damage on Maul, we're just like, oh well, that's that finished. It's just a question of time. And then it was like, as I said, as you went on, just having the 2 ships so close together just meant that he could just like pick and choose whatever was best for him at each time. And he's obviously got good positional game, as we mentioned before. Tom is the person who won the Coruscant Invitational in October, so he's definitely a good player. So that was it basically. Anything else you wanted to say on it?
No, I mean, like I said, he outpositioned me, like you said. He flew really well. I mean, it's a new list. I'm still learning the list, so I was quite surprised after the first game to even be on stream. So, you know, we'll see how the rest of the day goes. But yeah, it was definitely the wrong tactic against him. he set up opposite Grievous, which I didn't expect. I thought he was going to instantly go for Maul, and then yeah, that kind of threw me. So it kind of threw my game plan when he was there. So then I kind of got myself all muddled up. So you kind of on the outside.
Yeah, you kind of tried to run with Grievous, and that ended up making him switch priority to Maul. Yeah.
So I mean, I do want Maul to be my priority target. I want people to shoot at Maul. Because I want Grievous and Dooku in the end game. But in previous games I've flown it better than that, but I'm not taking anything away from him. He well outflew me.
And did you know about those bases being a little bit bigger? Or?
No, I didn't realise until we tried to fit it on earlier. It was like, well,
because it was like even like I could understand maybe widthways they might have changed like the angle of the bezels, but even like lengthways it was like hanging over a little bit, and I was like going, ooh. Okay,
so, interesting.
Well, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for your time.
Good
Good luck with the rest of your games. Okay.
Thanks very much.
Sorted.
Sit down. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
2 wins in the bag. Yeah.
Just
yeah, we're on our way to a repeat performance. Correct.
You never know.
You never know. You never know. Well, you still got a long way to go. There's still about another 10 rounds ahead.
10,000 games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a long day.
It's a good list you got, right? You've got that synergy with the high five. You can pick whichever you had. In the particular case of that matchup, I was talking to Will, and maybe his downfall was more that he just kind of kept his ships really close together at each time, and so with your ships kind of swarming around, you kind of had arc on all of them, and you could kind of pick and choose what you wanted.
He got a little bit stuck in the middle on those debris.
Yeah.
So he did have his options were limited. So my list is very good at flying around and being in places, being in places where it shouldn't be. So I got a lot of good positions, and he didn't get to shoot me that often. So
cool.
It went quite well.
Have you been playing it long, or?
So this was my hyperspace, what's it called, qualifier list.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a few of those. So playing it for a few months.
It's your hyperspace qualifier or hyperspace trial?
Hyperspace trials.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, hyperspace qualifiers tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, right. Because I was thinking like, oh, did you suddenly switch last minute?
No.
Right, okay. And it's, I mean, it's stable, huh? And we saw Mishari did well with it as well a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we saw like it has like it can sort of deal with pretty much everything. It's the strength of it really, which is why you're seeing so many people do so well with it.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you a lot of flexibility as well, being able to pick and choose who fires first, who moves first, and stuff like that. Yeah. So excellent, wicked. And at the end, when you had pretty much all of them, the round before the last one, you had all of them kind of pointing towards both ships, and you decided to take Grievous off first. Was there? Because I was kind of thinking like maybe it's a better idea to fire on to Dooku, and then whatever's left, if you've got ships that are left over, to try and take Grievous off, because you only had that 1 hit point left. Not trying to say like you didn't make a good choice, just wondering if there was something in particular that made you made that choice.
I think from what I just remember, I think I just had better shots in my head on.
You were just wanting to get him off the board.
I think it's sort of
went for the
my head mass. I could do a bit more damage on Grievous than on Dooku at that moment.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, there you go. Don't want to take up much more of your lunch break. You've got your prize wall card on the table there. Okay. Thank you for appearing.
Yeah, brilliant.
Right, and hopefully, so you get as far as you did last time.
Oh, we never know. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Thank you.